I'm really interested in engineering and energy sources as well as renewable energy. Everyone deserves to have a healthy environment. I know I'm meeting someone today, I'm not sure who exactly, but I'm assuming that person would be an engineer. I think you get into a classroom and all these boys are in there and they're like, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what's going on. And even if they don't, they seem to have that confidence. And it kind of puts off a lot of girls because you're sitting there, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And they seem to know what they're doing. And I don't think I should be here if they know what they're doing. Like I shouldn't, We are at 3M. Yay.
Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? My name is Adriana Gorgan. I will be your engineer host at 3M today.
So would you be able to tell me a little bit about your job here at 3M and what you do?
Yeah. So I've been with 3M over 20 years, so quite a long career, and I am a chemical engineer by background. My current job is in product development. You work with a lot of raw materials, trying to improve products that exist. You'd be surprised how much you can come up with new in a product that was developed 110 years ago. It's quite interesting. You can still do it, for sure.
So it must be very fast-paced.
It's very fast-paced. A lot of projects going on at the same time. I kind of thrive on that, so that's just my style.
Did you know only 7% of actually certified working engineers are female? I did not know that because I thought it was closer to 20%. That's enrollment in school.
I actually went to school in a very different country, in a very different system. Technical fields were quite open to everybody. We didn't have the barrier of, you're a girl, you shouldn't go there, whatever. I had a lot of colleagues, women colleagues, But in the workforce, when I started, I realized when I got there, I was the only woman, really.
Yeah.
No concern though, I was not treated in any way or badly, or I can't say anything about that. And then when I moved to Canada, I work for 3M. This is a company that you would never feel that difference of being a woman in a workforce, really.
Do you think there's been a change in the attitude of just the industry towards its treatment of women?
I think they are much more coming out and thus much more accepted. And again, I don't have experience in other smaller companies in Canada, but I do have friends that do work in smaller companies, and I did hear some comments about the industry is changing. I can also see in production, there is a lot of stuff that 3M specifically is doing to accommodate the physical capability of a woman, right? I know we all want to be equal, but you can't lift the same. So you can, there is some limitation.
For sure.
But a lot of companies who want to be diverse and integral to everybody, there are ways to do that.
Personally speaking, I'm really interested in leadership, but I think business kind of ties into that quite a bit. If I had my dream job, I think I would actually like to have my own engineering firm. Through your leadership, how does that impact your engineering? Do you think that helps you as an engineer?
Leadership is very important for our company. We are actually rated by our leadership qualities or attributes in a company like 3M. So you're not rated just by your professional knowledge and what you achieve and the projects you launch. Specifically, as you progress in your career and you get to higher technical levels, it's almost expected that we lead in our fields. So leadership is very important. It's part of your everyday work practically in engineering.
So you, as an engineer, have to make sure that you're constantly keeping up with standards. Do you ever make the standards?
Yes, I make the standards. Yes. But you constantly have to keep them up to date.
So what advice would you give a young person if there's any one piece of advice that you wish you had known?
If you want to pursue the career, be energetic and just go for it, right? Give it your all. This is a field that gives you a lot of professional accomplishment. So why wouldn't you choose it? I think it's an extraordinary career. You can make and it's so diverse. You can do so many different jobs if you want to try many things. It gives a lot of opportunity.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. This is much appreciated.
You're very welcome.
Very
it's my pleasure.
When I see someone like Adriana working at 3M in her job, it definitely makes me really consider what she's doing and think, is that something that I would like to do? Because yeah, you want to do what you can see, and I see her doing that and being so successful and loving it. It's really inspiring to see someone who is so passionate about what she does after 20 years. Like, she's been at the same company for 20 years and she still loves every day what she does, which is really cool. So having that passion and determination is really something I hope to have at whatever I do.